Most accurate forecast with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
Good afternoon, Utah. Happy Friday. It was a busy morning in portions of northern Utah out on the roadways, especially throughout Utah County, as a band of snow worked its way from south to north. This was the view in Saratoga Springs. This was captured by Sweet Pea Jess and shared on Twitter, and this was at Redwood Road. That was a mess, to say the least, this morning. Things have calmed down considerably in the northern half of the state. Most of what we're seeing in northern Utah generally favoring the higher terrain at this point. We could be seeing some light flurries in West Jordan, but shouldn't be anything that really gets in your way. And really, when we look across the entire state for the Beehive State, we're looking at calmer conditions across the board. If for some reason the storm tracker radar wants to move, there we go, where you can see not really picking up all that much when it comes to snow showers. Still seeing a few snow showers in the high country really across the state. But as we go through the second half of the day today, I should say, things will start to calm down up in northern Utah, but things could get active again in the southwestern portion of the state. We'll talk about why that is coming up in just a bit. But with this southerly flow, typically one place that really does well if there's any moisture in the air is around Park City and Deer Valley. Still seeing times of snow. Earlier this morning, they were reporting a foot of snow. Already heading a couple inches to that. And for the Wasatch Mountains south of I-80, including Deer Valley, we still have the winter weather advisory through 2 o'clock this afternoon. Some light accumulation still a possibility. While in southeastern Utah, that winter weather advisory has actually been canceled from the National Weather Service in Grand Junction. And the winter weather advisories and the winter storm warnings that we had for southwestern Utah, those were allowed to expire earlier this morning. But speaking of southwestern Utah, St. George saw straight snow last night. Things have definitely calmed down since last night, but we're still looking at mostly cloudy skies above, but you can see some of that snow in the cliffs off in the distance. And here's the view from Salt Lake City from Ensign Peak looking down through the Salt Lake Valley. Still have partly cloudy skies, but a pretty afternoon so far. Sitting at 36 degrees, but that southerly breeze is helping warm those temperatures up just a little bit compared to what we saw yesterday. However, when you feel a 30-mile-per-hour wind gust, it doesn't make it feel any nicer. So it's definitely still feels chilly, but those daytime highs will range about 5 degrees warmer compared to what we saw yesterday. Mainly mid to upper 30s along the Wasatch Front, mid to upper 20s for the Wasatch back, middle 30s in Cedar City, 47 in St. George, and outside of any chance for wet weather, we'll mainly see partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. And with us getting a little bit of a break this afternoon into this evening in northern Utah, you actually could take your dog for a walk. And Sammy, chomping at the bit to go for a walk. I know I haven't been able to take my dog the last couple of days. So if your dog has been cooped up, you're actually going to have the opportunity to do so this afternoon into this evening, as we'll be turning cold once again. Well, let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast at noon today, and we'll kind of walk you through what we're going to see the next couple of days. So in northern Utah, really not going to see that much once we see this batch of showers come to an end. But as we go into tonight, we'll likely start to see at least a little bit more wet weather potential in the southwestern portion of the state as a little bit of energy tries to work its way in from the southwest. And then for our Saturday, I think during the first half of the day, we actually could see a nice break across the state as we keep mostly calm conditions up in northern Utah, all ahead of another storm system arriving, going from Saturday night into Sunday, coming in from the southwest. So wet weather will first start in southwestern Utah, and by Sunday, widespread wet weather potential across the entire state. And as that system goes away, we'll have the chance for some wraparound moisture. So going from Sunday into Monday, the best chance will be in northern Utah, while southern Utah could get a little bit of a break, all ahead of another storm system that could arrive Tuesday into Wednesday. And as we show you that here on the long-range Futurecast, you can see the system coming in between Saturday into Sunday. That system will begin to clear, and then a little bit of energy arrives going from our Sunday into Monday, helping us keep that wet weather potential in the northern portion of the state. Then from Tuesday into Wednesday, another big system coming in from the Pacific Northwest will bring us more potential for widespread wet weather across the state. It's a lot to keep track of, but in St. George, we're going to have the chance of rain and snow later on today mainly. And then we're going to have more chances for some wet weather Saturday into Sunday. Won't be constant wet weather. There will be some breaks, but that potential will be there. Looking mostly dry at this point on Monday, ahead of more wet weather Tuesday into Wednesday. Then along the Wasatch Front, that slight chance is currently ending. Mostly dry on Saturday. Should be a pretty nice day. A high of only 43 degrees. So you could probably get outside and enjoy the day along the Wasatch Front. Then we bring back the chance for snow showers Sunday into Monday, and again Tuesday into Wednesday. So there will be a little bit of a break, but then we ramp it right back up.
Bust out the shorts. 43 degre's.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah, T-shirts, flip-flops. It's
got a little southerly breeze, too. And sit out by the pool, maybe? No, that's a little too far. I couldn't even take myself seriously when I said that.
That would be rough to do. All right, but we got some more still coming up.